Hi folks! Okay, we're back and we are playing Reassembly. I love these sorts of games. Old school kind of build, keep going, keep building, keep blowing stuff up, keep getting bigger kind of thing. Sort of games. So yeah, let's try this one out again. It has been a long time since I've played. You do tons of cool stuff. Change all your sort of colours of all your ships and things. Black against black's pretty bit hard to see. Ooh, random colours. Maybe bright green. I like half the guns. Like, oh, it's hideous. Something like that. How horrifying is that? I've seen worse. I mean, it go bright, mega pink. There's something green. I actually wouldn't play this game. Purple for the guns. There we go. Something like that. Go. Okay, so there's tons of stuff you can do. So you can like omit tons of the races. Some of them pretty hefty and whatever. And galaxy size. I've got this set to 100 at the minute, which is each one of these little things is kind of a decent amount of space. But you can like go down to 10%. So each one of those is like an area which is about, it's relatively fast to get through if nothing's going on, but you can also go to ridiculous levels. So I'm gonna go for about 100, I think. Yeah, that's probably quite big. Maybe 50. Yeah, and we start down here in the Terran cluster, I suppose. Let's go for it. Loading. Oh, so there we go. There's my little ship. Bloop, bloop. Enter the world. Done. Excellent. Already completed an objective there. That's a win. Everyone else is hostile. Okay. Mouse wheel. Yeah. Open the map. Close the map. Mouse wheel. Zoom. Guns. Oh, I've just completed objectives there without even noticing. Excellent. So, then just following the stuff that's saying at the bottom of the screen. Cool. And you drag stuff on and change stuff. Yeah, it's precious. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, thank you. So you can change all this stuff. So, auto cannons, plasma cannons. Oh, this is very like container resource storage. Oh, that's cool. No. Again, I haven't played this for a while, so clearly I'm just going to rip stuff off the ship. Containers are important, I know that, because it lets you get more resources. Generators. So that's kind of cool. Let's get rid of all this nonsense. Go away. Something like that. So there's like in the top left up there. I'll change the name of it. It's your kind of thing. So the P is how powerful the ship is, I suppose. That's a pretty better word for it. I don't know. So everything you click onto it costs something. So like hull is generally free. Containers are free as well, but they contain more storage for like the resources that you need to upgrade all this stuff with. And everything must be symmetrical. So annoying. Right. No. We should probably have some guns. This block annoys me because I can't find it anywhere. Draggy. Go away. So there's tons of different weapons you can have. You'll upgrade more throughout this kind of thing. Put some more hull on. So I mean, the more hull you've got, sort of the heavier it gets, and you've got to move it around with these thrusters, which are a little all over the shop for me, but whatever. Ooh, look at that. No, you got that. No. kind of want to flip it. Flip. Nope. Flip. Mirror. Here we go. There we go. Far too much effort to do that. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. I like that. So they're kind of like plasma projectors, which are really short range, or missile launchers, which are long range but cost quite a lot. So it's clearly going to be missile launchers. Oh, I don't know. This kind of early game stuff, yeah, you start getting a lot more silly stuff, which is much more fun a bit later on, which is cool. Don't have too many points left. I'll put some of these on. Gotta make it look pretty. Yeah, a lot of points. Alright. No! No! Bye-bye. Yeah, something like that. So it's got like centers of gravity and stuff like that, which is really cool. I wonder if I can put small little engines on. No. Kind of going backwards is always a bit painful in this. You know what? Just blurg. Whatever. Yeah, fine. So it kind of rebuilds itself. All the dudes start stealing all my stuff, and then I just order fine. There we go. So hopefully the point defense is kind of set up. Let's find that out. Yes, the point defense should just auto fire, as far as I'm aware. So our objective, hello friend, is to basically get like purpley things. Which go. Hello. Yeah. Sometimes spawn in places. Anyway, there you go. So these kind of little bubbles are there. Doink! Worth 3. So the more of that we get, then the more upgrade stuff we can do and stuff like that. So it's more stealing my loot. Let's go find some blow up, I suppose. Whoa, big guy. So, as I said, anything that's not me. Oh, that was easy. Probably got a bit of an assist there. I don't know, bad guys. Yeah, tons of stuff going on. Cool. Yep, legit. No, that's my point of defense. Thank you, friend. Pick up all this stuff. So you can kind of like pick up all the little bits. No. So I just reactivated that station. I'll go and reactivate another one, I suppose. Some more stations you've got, the just easier it is to kind of put stuff back. So you kind of get somewhere in the equivalent of what your stuff's worth when you kill it. So these little ships that I'm firing against. Oh, they've got drones! No! Precious, no! Escape! Yeah. A little bit too powerful for me. So it's kind of just working out how powerful you can kind of get at the time, and then hopping over to kind of upgrading your stuff. So I mean, sort of upload new things. Got quite a lot of coin there to start with. Big thrusters, railguns, or you can generally upgrade like how much you can actually put on your ship. So at the minute we've got like 300 power, but if we do that, then we've upgraded that, so we should be able to spend excellent another almost 200 on cool stuff. Which is definitely what we are going to do, because we need more guns. One of the other lovely things about this, no, you know what? Copy paste. Stick that there for a sec. Actual controls for these things are amazing. No. No. Right there. No. All right. Shush. Yeah, that happened. So you can do some more stuff like that. Let's put another missile thing in there. You can go there as well. So I love how it draws all the missiles in. So that's actually their reload speed as well, which is cool. I'm kind of liking those little point defenses. They amuse me a bit. I don't know how much they help, but it's cool. I want some engines on the front so we can actually like turn, which kind of does help as well. Drunk. It just doesn't look nice, does it though? It doesn't look nice, it doesn't look right, but it's good. Thrusters. So you can just stack these on top of each other, make it more powerful kind of thruster like that, which is good. Later on with this faction, kind of get things that add to each of the guns, and you can add to other stuff, which again makes it more powerful. So I've got another 50 to play with, which is kind of cool. I might move them to. Yeah, that's pretty easy. That looks a bit better than it did before anyway. I'm obsessed with making it look you can make unsymmetrical things, but it screws up the center of balance in the middle. I don't really like this engine framework at the back, but whatever. So weapons will fire through stuff, which is really good. I'm just adding more containers so I can store more loot. No, I could totally put them on top of that, like that. It's just like giving up on. I don't know. That kind of works in a weird, horrendous way. Yeah, just keep adding these. PDs are. Make some sort of weird defense pizza. I need that, a defense pizza. There we go. And they cost nothing, so I'm assuming they're absolutely useless. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's how maths works. Yeah, cool. Save. Build more things. So turning is kind of important, especially for low end stuff. See, that thruster generation is weird. Sorry, make your own sound effects. Anyway, let's go find someone to blow. Oh, that way. No, your friend. You're not. Oh. So these things are pretty devastating. The amount of missiles I've got, so it's probably a good strategy to kind of knock them on. Obviously, they're. Oh, I don't know. These are pretty good. think someone's shooting stuff at me. No. Start getting a bit worried when you hear that pew pew pew. That's actually just my pew pews firing. Right. Activate. Coin. Cool. So you get some coin for doing that. These people firing stuff at me. Whoa. Okay, I see this monstrous kind of thing being built behind us. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's go build some more stuff. Oh, this looks cool. Here we go. More things. So that'll get bigger and it'll start sort of generating more and more sort of ships in my territory, which is cool. Get out of the way. Yeah, I mean, control's a bit tricky on some of these things. Freaks at the horrendous engine design we've got going on. But yeah, useful having some of this stuff to turn quite quickly. Some lovely bases down here, like that. Some drones firing at me from somewhere. Hi, Jord. Let's run that. Reverse. So, get stuck. So everything has a bit of physics on it. It's kind of cool. I feel there's another space station right there. You get these weird things. Nope. Farm. Oh, there is, yeah. 2 stations in the same area. Very odd. Does happen there. Right then, we got 4,000. So that way, upgrades. Okay, we've got a ridiculous amount. I totally didn't expect to get that much this quickly. I can get more loot, or I can start upgrading some stuff with these things, which is kind of cool. Proton sword. Oh no, this isn't the faction where you just get the things. Never mind. Different one. I'll block that another time. Blast pulsar. There's mechanic. God, that's expensive. To be honest, rocket turret. Find rocket flurries of unguided rockets. All of these things sound amazingly good fun. Increases resource. Big gens. Build bigger ships. Buy that. Whatever. Just buy stuff. Buy everything. Cool. So what we can do now is our thing is like half the size it should be. So let's make it a bit more like hardcore. There we go. Right. How are these things? Right. Let's build a spaceship. I think. I mean, you could build like a, I don't know, not a spaceship. Build the unwieldy. But ridiculously powerful mega ship. Yep. Yep. Guns first. Should really build the thrusters and everything like that first because, you know, it's sensible, but boring. Oh. Need a lot of these just to get more. No. No, no, there we go. Trying to figure out what it's doing. There we go. What's that? More. Very well. Here we go. Clearly, I need to put that on the other side. Everything must be symmetrical. Cool. Still got many points to spend. Okay. Now. Excellent. Right. We should now probably actually build some sort of engines onto this. So it's going to be a pain to actually do. No, I kind of like symmetry, but some of these things are built for like sort of one thing in the middle. Some of them are built for two. To be honest, this is kind of. Oh, we haven't got any batteries. Oh, I need batteries. You're gone. Yoink. You're gone. Yoink. You're gone. They'll be fine. Oh, we filled that one. Shush, Mike. Right. So what we need is these kind of things here. No. 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 Still good on points. Yeah. Third one in there. This is going to help us with turning a lot. No. Yes. He says. It'll let us go backwards anyway, which is kind of really important, especially when you've got big thrust forward drives. I'm wondering how fast this is going to go. Probably extraordinarily slowly, I imagine. No. No. Help us turn that way. No, that. Oh. No. Oh wait. Blast pulsar. Four. What's the size of that? Stick to it, why not? Then let's fill the rest of it. PDs. PD. Point defense. No. No. Yes. I mean, it's only 4. We've still got some points left. More power. Some more reverse thrusters on. Could get the retros in. Oh, I could probably put some more cannons on, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's go to the bindings. Ooh, these things on the left. What if I do that to that? I don't know. Very draggy droppy. You can pick everything. Oh, there we go. Yes, yes. Save. Build me a ship. Worthy of Mordor. Unlock the factory block using you. I don't want to. Boink, boink, boink. Ooh, kind of like useful for these kind of things. It's weird. That's going to trash some things. Right, let's go. Okay, you're next. Alright. Hello. Oh, I don't like that. No, 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 no. Luckily, you don't really lose anything. Look at that thing. That is monstrous. You have come to the bad part of town here. So you kind of get these things which do get a little bit powerful. The best kind of thing is just run away. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere where it's safe. Stealing my loot. Place that. There we go. Could find some more things so I'm not getting smashed. I am enjoying the missile doom here. It does amuse me greatly. I mean, someone's coming down. Stop your engine so I can blow you up. What are you? Just having a bad day there. Yoink. Which kind of the zones on the mini map kind of represent what I mean. They kind of represent different controlling factions, stuff like that. So Let's go and try and smash some folks up. Basically just means there's plenty of places to rob and loot from. If we find some sort of slightly bigger ships, there we go. Trash. Oh, that's worth a lot. You kind of get stuck in this kind of bit of gameplay for a nice bit of time. It's kind of cool, just kind of working out what to do, what not to do, what works, what doesn't work. So these kind of missiles are ridiculously potent, especially early game. Just because they're so fast and their range is pretty intense. Oh, hello. Not have that going on. Cool. So let's upgrade some more. So I mean, we could buy the factory. These are the weird, lovely things. Proton sword, bigger generator, rocket turret, rocket launcher, rocket turret. Seems to be identical. It just fires. Pretty quick. Unguided rockets. I mean, there might be, what's that? So like 30 versus anti-matter cannon. I definitely have to buy that. Railgun. What about factory? There. Buy stuff. Make it cool. Yes, I mean, what you can do, we've got more points to play with there. Chuck a factory on the back of this. Basically start building up resources and then spawning units from where we are. Didn't like these pulse blasters. I'm sure if you've got like 100 of them in a row, they're probably pretty vicious. What did we do? What did we buy? What did we buy? I can't remember what we bought now. 350 a round versus damage. Okay, let's go. The size of that. Crunch. Okay, I mean that'll be fun. See what they do, I suppose. I think the rest of this is pretty on point. Could add more. Yeah, now they're save. Cool. Then all we need to do is wait for that. Nice. Line up that perfect shot of it. not really a sniper rifle, doesn't really have range though. Yeah, these rockets seem to have a lot more range. Crump. These totally my stuff there. Okay, so what you can do is, if we just set up something useless, like a probe. Boring. Oops. No, need more resources. So it's kind of one of these. I'd probably say it's not really for early game. These kind of things. You generally build quite a decent. Oh, need more points. You can start putting a fleet together, which is kind of cool. Where are we in the space? And then what happens is you start building all the little ships. Oh yeah, spawn a ship with its own factory, which is a bit ridiculous. So what you can do is then sort of grab a dude. Oh, I've lost him. Mine. Come here. You come here as well. Then we should have sort of these ships are now part of our fleet, so they will follow us and engage our targets and do stuff like that, which is kind of cool. As well, I'm not really a massive fan. Hello. Of that too early on, because I can have more guns than these. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. Wondering. No, I don't think we're going upwards. Yeah, whatever. Oh, hello. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that off. Oh, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. All the resources. Excellent. Something's going on with my containers, I think. Which is why it keeps kind of doing weird things. Oops. It's like that one. I might just not have attached it properly. That's better. Right. So, a bit of luck. Coin, 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 coin. Let's. Nope. Upgrade. So yeah, each time it costs a little bit more. There. Rocket launcher. Oh, we've got the big thruster as well. So we've got even more points now. So I mean, we could. How much does a rocket launcher do? Explode damage 40. Explode damage 30, but these guys do home in. So yoink. You know what I'm doing here. Copy, paste. Oh, within. Go on, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. No, not a chance. Greedy. Let's see, we're a bit more mass going on here. I always kind of carry a bit more stuff than needed there. I mean, could put some like rocket launchers on, lasers, a bit of deadly in quantity. Everything's deadly in quantity. Come on, just slightly more missiles there. Symmetry must be. One over the top. Go. Go on, I'll get rid of these then. Sad face. Put some defense cannons on the front. Oh, let's do that. Oh, there you go. Yanked. Oh, that'll do. Yep, sold. Next. I gotta smash that space station, I think. Oh, they're wrecked already. That's a shame. While you were too busy messing around, we just trashed this thing. Well, this thing turns like a barge now. Well, that's fine. So what it's asking me to do now is find an agent. Agents are ridiculously powerful. So that's not going to happen for a bit. Cool. So just kind of smashed control out of this area. So that was an orange sector, and now it is a grey, which means mine. Yeah, so all of this is controlled by me. Glory be. Right. Yeah, this thing is slow. Any more points? Oh. Yeah. They're like 8, so I reckon we're gonna have 2 more on there. No. Maths, yeah, fine. Yeah. So it's kind of the bigger the stuff you get, obviously you turn in circles, start messing around quite a bit. Work out how to do stuff. It's also quite cool because then you get other ships that are being created, which are kind of your general class of ship that you've just been making. So it's like the AI's sort of going, oh yeah, that's cool, let's build that, which is really cool. Hello. These little point defense turrets. All about the missiles here though. Find some bigger targets, really. Oh, there are some agents there. Go on, let's see if we can take one on. Oh, these guys, I remember these guys. They don't like me. They don't like me. I don't like them. Just... There's usually quite a few of them. Nope. Run away! Too powerful for me. Just kind of got to keep going. I've lost my fleet now as well. No, run away. Let's see if these guys are a bit more friendly. No, this is why we don't put so much engines on. Trashed. There we go. Give me a station. Drink. Oh, I did unlock the big thrusters, didn't I? Having a kind of a small fleet is quite good in this kind of early mid game, just to kind of deal with a lot of enemy clusters. Hello. Oh, straight through that. That doesn't look good there. Oh, I killed it. Yoinked! Alright, I'm out of here. I gotta get that resources back. So like, kind of a lot of the small little ships just get swamped by the kind of even just point defense lasers. Which is cool. Obviously you can get bigger, more stuffs and whatever. Give me all the stuff. Loot. Let's see where. Just more stuff, so we can just keep kind of going. Spinal beam weapon. Well, that means vital spine, I suppose. Powerful charging splash damage. High shield generator. It's quite nice. Proton sword. I don't know. Launches drones armed with plasma cannons is clearly what is required here. Yeah, we've got some more space. Where's my drone launcher? Drone launcher! Oh, this thing's huge. I wonder. Love the hell do that, that's great. That way. No, the other way. Okay. There we go. What a silly little kind of thing that is. Let's put it that way. I'm gonna do that. let's move it a bit further back and then rearrange the engines. Rearrange the engines. $100,000. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's just stupid size. Nice. I mean, I love it, but I mean that yeah. How much is that? 13 against 8. Oh, that's already double what that is. I won it. Redefining ships. Yeah. Crunch. Oh, undo that one. Copy paste. There. Okay, I've got a fit. Yeah, this is going to be just stupid. So I need these guys over there. I think mega retro thrusters. You can make this sort of break very quickly, I feel. It should give us turning force. I don't really have any turn that way, but I think we'll be alright. Oop. Oh yeah, that's it, trying to turn. There we go. So we're gonna need some more turning force here. Absolutely stupid. Okay, so thinking what we're doing here. Yes, there we go. No. And oh, the Terrans are calling you. You're gone, mate. Because we clearly need. Yes, precious. Point defense. Oh, one of those are auto. Okay. I'm gonna go with okay. Save. Really still don't reckon we can take on an agent with this. Yeah, go on, you over there. We're still building? No, there we go. Cool, some little drone turrets down there. So cute. Make your own engine noises. Just feel sorry for him who accidentally gets in the way of that. I am running out of energy though. Kind of end up getting that, which is kind of cool because it kind of just like throw a barrage of rockets into places, see what happens. Yoinked. Oh, I feel it. We need more power. 23, yes. Ranked. No. Times when you're doing this, just drag it in. It'll be easy. No. Okay, can we get rid of that? No. Oh, we're away quite a bit actually. There we go. Now that save. Space solution. Drive by. Oh, straight through. An insta kill. Gosh. Excuse me. Fine. Okay, so let's go upgrading again. So we got 3,000. So we can increase our thing a bit more. Oh, we need to. Big generator. We do need to. Shield projector. So now we got. Where are you? Baby Gen. Big Gen. So that does our capacity. Oh, of course, that holds stuff. A huge amount more than 4 times this kind of thing. So, but it is 135, so it is quite expensive. Ranked. Crump. Don't like getting rid of some of the resource gathering, but we're never really filling that, so monstrous power increase there for good stuff. So, did we play with the railguns or not? I can't remember if we did. Oh yeah, we did. No rubbish. Oh, you can see what effect that power thing's had already. Well, you'll do. Oh yeah, there. Oh, I'm just taking that section off him as well, so that's a win. Moving on, moving Should really go and pick it up. Oh, cool. That's that section cleared as well. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe I could take an agent on. Maybe nearest stations. This one down there. So I'll have a look. I think. Oh, one of my stations just got trashed. We don't appreciate that. You. I'll recruit my own dudes. I built you. Fine. Oh, these guys again. Leave me alone. Oh yeah, okay, so we took out an agent there. Which is pretty cool. They're about to get trashed. No, leave me be. What have I done to you? Other than, you know, kill one of your friends, I assume. Okay. Yes, spawn me in the middle of Bardville. If I can take on one of these guys. The answer is no. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave it there for this first one. There we go, safe place. Get some more resources next time, but that's not a bad kind of start hour, I think, for this. So that's pretty cool. So there we go. We'll leave it there. I'll catch you next time.